What is this?
We are hungry for should turn the other cheek. Living in a glass house. Of course I like to sit around and chat. Of course I like to stay and chew the fat. Well, of course I like to sit around and chat. Is someone listening in?
Griffin Bonds. I haven't received anything. I'm waiting. It's gonna be for the July rent. So please get back to me as soon as you possibly can. Thank you so much. Hi, just reaching out to you guys again. I'm not trying to be malicious or anything, but I've seen you guys rolling around in a Mercedes-Benz, like big minivan, basically is what I can call it. You got everyone sitting in there. You guys are all watching DVDs, whatever you want. I mean, and you can't like walk outside to sign, just a little blah for my cousin, for my little nephew. It's pretty disappointing. So my grandson showed me the numbers. I know you guys got the cash. Okay. I've been waiting patiently. I've been waiting for you to do the right thing. Graf, I will tell everyone what you look like. I don't know why you're doing this, but it's not right, and it's not healthy. Maybe it's all goofy that you're acting this way. You're a genius.
Project, bitch, in the cars in the cul-de-sac, rolling up sticks, bitch. Bag full of cans, ass change in my hands, clothes smelling like mold, got snow on my Vans. No bling, no peace, no rings, no ring on my shoulder, no brands on my feet. Phone won't stay quiet, trying to sell me all my dreams, but I still won't buy. I wish I was like you, fuck, but I can't cause I think too much. What up? It's a bum project, bitch, in the cars in the cul-de-sac, rolling up sticks.
Put me in a cab to suburbia. I just took a line, but I wasn't with you. There was more of it there when I got back home, but you left me. You don't know my soul. You're a hobo. Don't get lost in the crowd. Yeah, you're a hobo. They got blocks on the gate. Don't go over the edge. You make a big mistake. You make a big mistake. You make a big
Yeah, used to wanna be a superhero, flying around with a cape, catching bad guys. Now my head underwater, but I ain't in the shower and I ain't getting baptized. To the good and the bad times, all the cuts, broken bones, and the black eyes. Young motherfucker with a mad mind, made a couple million off of rap lines. Y'all can't tell me nothing no more. Came from the basement, under that floor. You don't come close, you don't need to know I'm the GOAT. You don't need to know how I go, cause I know what you want. All I wanna do is the most. Backflip off the rope, sky hook when I'm in the post. Yeah, my girl too clutch to choke. And I ain't calling it quits. You can build a wall with your bricks. Well, I keep talking that shit. It's like this. Liquor still in my cup. Get faded when I wake up. Cause everything is too much. So what? Woke up this morning with a bright idea. Maybe I can exist forever right here. Let it run. Yeah. Okay, well I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. Well I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. 120 on the so over there with that bullshit. We don't need it on this side. I'm pulling up in that new shit. You always whipping that dick ride. I demand your respect. I won't share my connect. No, let's get this clear. I am here. I don't care who got next. Young vet, feeling like they forget. I let it slide. This time, like 25 years I've been high and no less. Yes, shit I know I don't guess. Rather glow, I won't stress. Better say that shit with your chest. Okay, well I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel. Well, I'ma be here for a while, longer than I did expect to. I was out of town, getting lost till I was rescued. Now I'm in the clouds, come down when I run out of jet fuel. But I never run out of jet fuel.
Bugging over nothing, I guess that's what it means to feel. I
He'll be back.
Help me try to fix this. She said it was a heartbreak. Say you want me gone, but you know that I gotta stay. Telling all my business. Why you tryna violate? You know that I love you, baby. Why would you lie to me? She was uncalled for. Now I got a murder case. What was I thinking? Man, them demons still inside of me. Damn, I'm still in love with you. Got me playing shotgun. Can we get some ice cream and chill by my fireplace? Shit was all fucked up. She left me for a trick, man. Ain't nobody perfect, shawty. We gon' all make mistakes. Got some nice lips, but you better not kiss, man. If you try that shit, she gon' tell you how my dick tastes. It ain't no more that way, bitch, I'm moving this way. If you got something to say, then do it with your fist, man. I can end this right now, remember you with my switchblade.
Cause I really care. And I do what you think. Cause I really care. Even more than I ever did by myself. Cause girl, you're the only thing that makes my world go round. Cause girl, you're the only thing that I'll ever think about. When I really got myself things I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back.
making them shiver and quiver, and then I stop. Look them in the face, say what, speak up. Hey, geophony properly placed in the obsolete setting. It's all that I hear when you oscillate. I'ma tell the truth, I hope you leave Earth in the Maybach coupe. 100 chains on and the Glock 9 drawn. 100,000 for the charm, but it's free when you gone. Money all around, boy, money got your son. It's about time that you finally did some. Place in the place that I sure didn't ask to be known. Right of catastrophe.
When you're all alone, I know it isn't fair. You scream out those words, I pull out my hair. My body's made of atoms, every molecule's for you. They scream your name as we float through space. When you're all alone, I know it isn't fair. You scream out those words, I pull out my hair. My body's made of atoms.
You know, you go to a concert and it's like punk rock music or something, and the kids get on stage and they jump into the crowd. It's called stage diving, right? Some people think that's dangerous, but not me, because humans are made out of 95% water. So the audience is 5% away from a pool.
Hey, welcome back. We're back with a comedian. Why? Because we need to laugh as much as we need to learn. We get a lot of stress, so this helps kind of like eliminate a lot of it, and it's healthy for you. Laughter, the best medicine. Welcome, Mitch Hedberg.
Hey, how you doing, Barry?
Good to see you.
Good.
After that Letterman stint, I saw you a couple times on Letterman, right?
Yeah, I just did it for the third time a couple days ago.
Third time?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this. Take me through your background, where you grew up, and kind of I think what, at age 12 was your first appearance on stage?
On stage, yeah. I was gonna say I appeared at 0, but you know, I mean, my first stage appearance was 12, man. But you know, when you were doing that thing at the beginning of the show where you talked about my story, man, it sounded way more inspirational than I ever thought it was, man. I kind of got tears in my eye for a minute there. I realized things are going pretty good for me, you know?
Well, you accomplished a lot. Talk about when you were a cook for years and how you made that transition.
Well, I used to be really infatuated with the grill when I was a busboy. I would watch these guys cook, and I finally achieved my dream of becoming a cook, which was really easy because all I had to do is tell the manager, "Hey, man, do you mind if I cook?" He said, "Yeah." You know, it was real simple to achieve that dream.
No, it's really a good point.
Is that cool? But so I actually thought, you know, cooking might be what I wanted to do for a while, you know. But then, since, like you said, at 12, I was performing, I was acting a lot. Like we would copy Saturday Night Live skits on SCTV. You know that show?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, man, like Bob and Doug McKenzie. Remember them characters? They had that great movie called Strange Brew. So we would just copy those skits and we would make our friends laugh. And of course, there's nothing like standing in front of people and making them laugh as long as you're trying to. You know, I mean, if they're laughing at you for the wrong reasons, it kind of sucks.
Now, this was in your basement, or it was with your neighborhood friends, right?
Yeah, in my parents' basement, because my parents were the ones who would always let the kids come over and mess up the house for the day. And we would put on these skits, and everyone was talented, but now no one does anything in the talent industry except me. I'm the only one who survived through the years, man, through the lean years. You know, they all gave it up when times got tough. They were like 15 and they said no more of this, you know.
Tell me about that, because every time I had, you know, you have Don Rickles we had on, we had different comedians from all different backgrounds, and they had many years of adversity where they were not making it, they were getting rejected.
Right.
Why is that important to go through that, and what did you learn?
Oh, because it builds you, you know, it makes your skin tough, you know, and rejection is real tough at first, but after a while you kind of thrive on it. It's an energy in itself just to get rejected.
Talk about that.
Well, because you want to prove people that, you know, they're wrong, man. Like when I first started doing comedy, people would try to tell me how to dress, and they would try to tell me kind of what kind of jokes to do, and they wanted me to go to like a stand-up comedy class and have some other guy tell me how to be funny, you know, man. And funny is natural, you know. You can't learn how to be funny, you know. You can learn how to say a joke in a certain rhythm, but you can't learn how to be funny. And I knew that, but these people were trying to tell me, you got to come to class, and we'll tell you like how to present yourself and everything, and all that. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, so believing inside, not letting them try to change the outside of you.
Right. Because this one lady at one point, she gave me advice. I got a lot of advice in the early days of my comedy, and one lady told me to wear a lot of jewelry on stage, you know, because she thought like I wanted to attract the crowd, you know, just with my jewelry, you know, they'd be so excited that I had this like brooch on or something. They forget that I'm funny, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of advice comes from people who aren't very funny. They've adapted ways to like remain working because they're real professional. They always wear a suit and tie, you know. So a lot of advice I was given was from comics who weren't that good in it. I never could take it, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that I had like a different thing to say to them, so I had to chill out and just ride out the bad times like that.
So, but you talk about rejection, being able to take, makes you stronger, proving other people wrong. That's a real important point. A lot of people, that devastates them.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a situation where you just bombed?
Where I bombed on stage? Oh, many situations, man. Pluralize that immediately because I bombed endlessly. You know, I used to tour Montana and Idaho and Oregon to these one-nighter bars. I'd go from bar to bar, and I'd be the opening act of a two-man show. And the guy going on last would always kill. I would always bomb horribly. Then the next guy would go on. He'd have a lot of jokes about like genitalia and such, which the crowds kind of wanted to hear. They liked that stuff. But I didn't have any of those jokes, so I was bombing. But the only good thing about that is a lot of times these towns would be loaded with kind of like scary looking women, and the scary looking women would always ask the funnier guy to dance. So I never had to dance. You know? It was cool.
There's always something good and something bad, right?
Yeah, I just had to sit down because they didn't like me because I wasn't funny, so they didn't want to dance with me, you know. So.
Now that adversity helped you. I mean, that's rejection, that's falling. It helps you kind of come back stronger. Do you focus? Do you learn something from that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you just learn that, you know, you got to get the hell out of here and find your right. You got to find your audience, man. The adversity is like, you just got to keep searching for your audience is what it does. It just makes you search harder is what it does.
That's good. Yeah. When we come back, I want to talk about, you know, why you believe that jumping in, even though maybe you're not 100% prepared, is more important than preparing and never doing anything, obviously.
Oh, it's so true, man. Yeah, you got to like learn while doing, right?
That's the only way to learn. You got books, tapes, all this stuff, and people, but once you do it yourself, that's the real.
You can't have a good job. In order to make it in stand-up comedy, you can't already have a good job. That's the biggest downfall.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't care then. You don't care about it. You're already making enough money, so the drive ain't there. You got to like be in a job that's worse than anything you want. That'll keep you wanting to do it, you know.
Well, we'll come back.